Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. In today's video update, we're going to go over Solana. Solana right now is trading at $36.34. 24-hour volume, we are down 23.51%, and market cap, we are up 3.45%. So heading over to the chart here, I have our chart laid out on a day, and then we're going to go into 4 hours. So taking a look at our daily chart, what we can observe is on our fib chart from the top here all the way to the bottom, we've retraced all the way down to a golden number of 61.80%, which is equivalent to $34.46. If we take a look closer at the candlestick patterns itself, we've actually retraced closer to 50% of this previous candle. But if we're really taking a look at a reversal, price really needs to hit roughly around the 75% of this candlestick. So roughly around $38.45 is where we need the price to be. On a daily time frame, we can see the previous candlestick at the very bottom here essentially showed us a buying opportunity, either on a 1 day, or if we take a look at different time intervals, and we are going to go through the 4-hour time frame. But essentially it does consider us to be oversold, and an opportunity can be had here. Also at the very bottom, we observe this candlestick at the very bottom here, which is a spinning top candlestick, essentially saying that the exhaustion of this current trend could be over. We can see that the higher wick itself is pushing the price as high as it can. So that's what we're hoping here for Solana. If we take a look here on our MACD indicator, we can almost anticipate that the signal line and the MACD line is going to be closing in together. So the spaces in between is going to be smaller, which gives us more of a weakness of this trend. And also it signals that this trend itself may be over. And that's essentially what we need closer to an area of support, is seeing that the MACD indicator is lightening in color and essentially letting us know that this trend has been over. Going into immediate short term for 4 hours, we're seeing a little bit of a difference here. We do see our RSI just close enough with the D line and our K line. So our K line at 95 and then our D line at 95 here. Until these actually cross over and we see the white line come underneath the pink line itself, it's going to signal a selling opportunity and be considered to be overbought. If we quickly take a look at the reaction of our Bollinger Bands, if you take a look here, the blue lines at the top and the bottom, they're reacting and they're pinching in. This is another signal that the price is going to either break out in an uptrend or it's going to break out in a downtrend. What we can see is a huge confluence area. We need to pay attention to this area, is essentially where our 20 MA is. Now, what we can observe though in our moving averages is essentially this dead cross here. That's a term that they use for a dead cross, is essentially when a higher moving average number, either 100 or 200, crosses over a lower moving average time frame. So what we can see here is we have multiple crosses, but essentially this pin right here, we can see the green line itself is 100 and the 200 line is the purple one. The blue one is our our 50 moving average. This is our pinpoint right here of our 200 and our 50 crossing over. Essentially, the death cross is currently happening in the previous candle itself. So we have a few signals that we are working through. We have our RSI considered overbought. We have the rejection or close to the rejection of our 20 MA. We have our Bollinger Bands that are squeezing in, letting us know that there is a breakout. And also on our MACD indicator, if you take a look here, we see that the spaces in between here is closing in. It's not as strong. This here is strong for the momentum to come up, but already we're seeing a rejection from our fib line and from our resistance line, which again does not look good. So if we're taking a look at this death cross as seriously as we can, and a lot of people look at moving averages, price for Solana is going to come back down. So here we're at the 51%. On a daily average, we held the 61%. We can see a few candlesticks here as price is going to come back down, because these two RSIs are ultimately going to cross and come back down, is this area, the 61%, is essentially where we're going to take a look, depending on the momentum switch over here and the lightness of color. We may actually go right through the 61 or $34.46 and come down even further, closer to the $30 here at the next retracement level at 78% here. But this is ultimately alerting here is having these moving averages cross over. So that's my video here for you guys for Solana. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you think that the price for Solana is going to retrace down to $30. Let's take a look for tomorrow in tomorrow's update video, but I'll see you next time. Bye.